Studies show that over half of American households would struggle to cover an unexpected $1,000 expense. However, 100% of households can expect to experience that very situation at some point. Financial emergencies are an almost unavoidable fact of life. Everyone finds themselves out of work or with a surprise mechanic or hospital bill eventually. So why do we say they're almost unavoidable? Well, with the right planning and savings strategy, you can set yourself up to weather those economic storms. Welcome to First Wealth. Let's get right into it. Experts say 3 to 6 months' salary should be saved by the average person for emergencies. Admittedly, that's a lot of money for most folks. Especially in such uncertain financial times, how is the average family supposed to put away that much of their income? It can be hard to think about what you might need for the rainy days when everything from groceries to gasoline has been on the rise, with no indication of when prices will level out. Warren Buffett is known for saying, "Pay yourself first." Rather than saving what is left over after spending, save first and spend what is left. This can seem quite foreign to the average consumer, but it is a principle that can not only protect you when times get tough, but can help you avoid some of those hard times in the first place. So if we are paying ourselves first, how much should we be paying, and why? The average mechanic bill is between $300 and $500. A broken water heater can run you upwards of $1,000. These repairs pale in comparison to losing your job. On average, it can take anywhere from 10 weeks to a whopping 23 weeks to find a new job. Unemployment isn't going to cover all of your expenses for half a year. So suddenly, having 6 months' worth of income stored up doesn't seem so unreasonable. But how on earth are you supposed to save that much? The first step toward putting that safety net aside is to not panic. Everyday financial literacy requires the smart consumer to be calm, collected, and prepared. In order to save for the future, you have to resist the knee-jerk emotional reaction. You've got to remember you have a plan. Trust the plan. The plan in question requires discipline. However, this isn't necessarily discipline people don't already display. The majority of people who were surveyed in a 2019 poll who said that they could not afford a $400 emergency did have money or the means to do so. They simply had those funds earmarked for other expenses, be it bills, groceries, or in many cases, debt. So part of the solution is merely restructuring the budget to accommodate the rainy day fund. This may require taking a hard, honest look at your spending. Some smaller luxuries may have to be paused for a while, and sticking to a spending schedule may take some getting used to. However, once you have your budget and you're ready to stick to it, you're ready to start storing for the winter. Determining your needs and setting up a savings goal is incredibly important. Establishing a realistic end goal can do wonders, not just for reaching that goal, but it can also keep you motivated. Knowing how close you are to being in a safer financial space will make the process much easier to handle. Start small and set up a series of goals. For example, make your first goal the cost of a repair on your car. Then your second goal could be 1 month's rent. Then your third goal could be 2 months' expenses. Having that short-term, mid-range, and long-term savings plan segmented into checkpoints can put the process into perspective and occasionally can highlight ways to save that you may have overlooked before. Saving for the hard times doesn't have to be stressful, and we here at First Wealth will be here with you every step of the way, sharing tips and tricks to help you get where you want to be. Whether you're protecting yourself from the hard times or saving up for the house or car of your dreams, we can help show you how to get there. Remember to drop a like and tap that subscribe button. Now, on to the next step. One important part of developing your budget will be opening a dedicated savings account with automatic deposits. After determining how much money you can save every month, setting up automatic deposits to a savings account helps keep you on track and also takes the burden of remembering to put the money aside off of your shoulders. Having a little bit of extra paycheck automatically go straight to your savings can add up quick. Even if you're only putting away $30 every 2 weeks, by the end of your first year, you will have put away nearly $800. Once you get the ball rolling, you may find some unexpected income or some money you had not factored in before, as we mentioned earlier. In these cases, it can be easy to get excited and splurge a little bit. However, lean into your discipline. Of course, you want to enjoy your life, but consider putting some of that money away. If the money is a one-time thing, maybe grab pizza with the family and save the rest. If it is a consistent source, include some of that in your regular deposits to the savings account. Set it and forget it, and when you check back, you're likely to find yourself surprised with how much you've accomplished. Financial experts such as Warren Buffett and Robert Kiyosaki recommend considering more than just a savings account. Having that money set aside is always a good idea, but according to them, the long-term goal should be to establish a savings plan that diverts your savings into investments that will continue to grow on their own, combating the effects of inflation. So once you've saved enough to give yourself some breathing room, the time has come to consider investment opportunities. In this day and age, benefiting from an investment portfolio is an option that is available to everyone. With some simple, smart investing, you can have the security provided by your savings account and have a few investments doing the savings for you. You've probably heard the phrase, "make your money work for you." Well, this is exactly how you do that. There are multiple apps out there that make investing easy these days, and some of them even have automatic investment plans. Apps like Stash can even be set up to invest in personal and retirement accounts separately each month, giving you control of how much you set away for each savings goal you set up. With a little bit of research, you can be well on your way to having a healthy, diversified investment portfolio in a couple hours. So now you have a savings account, a reliable budget, and a stock portfolio that are all working together to keep you afloat, regardless of what comes your way. The only thing left to do now is to drop down to the comments section and tell us your savings story. How have these tips helped you? Are there any savings tricks you recommend? Let us know, and we'll see you in the next video.